Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Sandra and this is Sing, Play, Create Teaching Tips. I have a question for you. What if you only had a ukulele or guitar and a beanbag for your first day of music class? What would you do? I'm sharing my ideas today with you about this because when I started teaching, I had 2 days the weekend notice and I was told to bring my guitar and show what I know and share it with the kids. Maybe you are a first-time music teacher and you just got hired and school, maybe it's already started, but maybe it's starting and you only have a few days to get ready. So here are some easy to implement and do ideas that you can use to bring structure to your classroom, get to know your students, and have some musical fun on the very first day. The very first thing that I would do is I would greet my students at the door with a smile. Maybe you don't have your own classroom, you're teaching somewhere else, or you haven't had time to finish your decor. That way, if you greet the kids at the door, you can say, "Follow me." Have them follow you and create a circle. With kindergarten, it might be easier to just have them follow you to the center of your classroom, close to your board, and say, "Let's sit down and make a big puddle." Yep, we're all ducks in the pond. Everybody quack, 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 and have a seat. Hands on my head, hands on my lap. 1, 2, 3, 4, clap, clap, clap. Do that a couple times till everybody has had a chance to sit down. You could go hands on my head, hands under my arms, 1, 2, 3, 4, quack, quack, quack. Just do something silly to get their attention, giggle, make them feel comfortable, and then have them settle down. So we have everyone sitting either in a circle or in a puddle. And the thing I would do next is, you know me, a hello song. Now I've got a ton of different hello songs. You just need to find one that you really like. This is the way we say hello, say hello, say hello. This is the way we say hello when we come to music. Hi, my name is, and then say your name. And then if you have a class list, if you want, you could go through and sing everybody's name. Now, a lot of times the kids have name tags, but if I have the class list and it's sitting on my music stand, then I can just do the names and you can say, raise your hand or wave hello. And just sing their names. Say hello to Sandra, Sandra, Sandra. Say hello to Sandra when we come to music. Hello, my good friends, how are you today? Hello, Sandra, how are you today? Just go through, sing some names, have everybody wave hello, and now they're probably more relaxed and they are ready for some movement. I'm still only going to use my ukulele or my guitar or piano, an instrument that you have. So a song that you might know, a movement song. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. And then if you're, I got the ukulele, so my hands aren't free, just go, okay, everybody, let's clap, clap, clap. And you could have them stand up too. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands, clap, clap. And then go through some actions, either ones you've already used before or in your head. It's easy for me. I start at the top and work down. So tap head, clap hands, beat your chest, pat your knees, march your feet, wiggle your body. Those are just quick movements. I can remember the order that way easily. Find a way that works for you, but a movement song is the great next choice. Now it's time to sit back down and we can play a simple game. This is where having at least one beanbag is going to be really helpful. If you don't have a beanbag, you can use a chalk eraser. Oh wait, we don't do chalkboards anymore. You can use something, a whiteboard eraser, just something that you'll have in the classroom that you can have the students pass around. So I'm going to have them pass the beanbag. That means we're going to need to sit in a circle. So I would say for kindergarten, I probably would not do this activity. I'll get back to kindergarten in a second. But this activity will work for first grade and up because they should know how to sit in a circle. Basically, you're just playing stop and go. You're going to play the music, they're going to pass the beanbag, and when the music stops, whoever has the beanbag is going to say their name. It's a good opportunity to teach how to pass the beanbag, and I like to have them put their hands open on top of their knees, and we're just going to practice passing for a minute. Now, if you're in your classroom and you have a drum, I actually like the drum a little better for this, but like I said, this video is about if I only have these two things, what can I do? So we're going to pass the beanbag. We're going to pass it around, and I'm just going to play some music. Pass the beanbag all around. Pass the beanbag all around. When the beanbag stops, you can say your name. Pass the beanbag all around. So we're just going to keep going. We're going to play that game. And you're probably a good 20-25 minutes into your activity. And if you only have a 30-minute lesson, now would be the time to either sing a goodbye song or work on how you want them to line up in your classroom. That is a great first day activity. So I would show them, how do you want them to line up? In my classroom, I'd have them walk around the circle, and then the line actually started at the other end of the circle right by the door, and they just stopped in the line. So we could practice walking in a circle. This is the way we line up, line up, line up. This is the way we line up when we go to music. And just have them walk in a circle, sing it 2 or 3 times, and then just stop. And then I like to have them stand. And there's other procedures and classroom management things that I do in that line. But today we're just talking about getting them in the line and getting them ready to go back to their teacher. Lots of waving, special waves, pinky waves for kindergarten. You know, come up with something cute, smiling, great to meet you, so fun. Keep singing or something while they're walking out the door. For kindergarten, their teacher probably has had them line up a couple times. So what I did is I would say, show me how you line up in your classroom. Pretend I'm your teacher, and then I stand where I want them to line up. And everybody line up. Now I have a whole bunch of lineup songs that you can go look at that are in this video. And having a little lineup song is really super helpful. And all of those songs are easily played on the ukulele or sung a cappella. If you have a little bit longer class, it's time to play another game. I like the game Doggy Doggy Where's Your Bone? I like that game because most of the kids have probably played a version of it. It's easy to sing, it's easy to learn. You use a beanbag and you need some music to sing the song. The other reason it's a great game is it's going to teach everyone how to sit in the circle, how to take turns, how to be quiet. They're going to need to sing, and they're going to need to be able to work together to play the game. Those are all great things that you want to help your students learn to do in the music classroom. Doggy, doggy, where's your bone? Someone stole it from my home. Who has my bone? I have no bone. I teach how to play this game and to turn it into a multi-lesson whole musical unit in this video if you want to go look for some more specifics on how to play that game in your classroom. Now, Doggy Doggy Where's Your Bone might be too young for the 4th grade and up students. So you want to come up with a game you can play with the upper grades. With the upper grades, I'd play another beanbag game. We would stand in a circle, and I'm going to have someone in the middle with the beanbag, and I'm going to play the music. And depending on the group you've got, you can have them clap on the beat or pat on the beat. And then the person in the middle, when the music stops, is going to throw the beanbag to someone, and they're going to come in the middle. When they come in the middle, they're going to say their name. And you could put 3 questions on the board. You could say your favorite thing you did this summer, your favorite movie you watched, your favorite book. You could put some questions on your board or have it in a PowerPoint, or just tell the kids, and they could choose one of the questions to answer. It's just a super easy get-to-know-you game that is easy to play, and you can use it in 3rd grade and up. So you stand in a circle, one person in the middle, play some music, da 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 da. When the music stops, they pass the beanbag to someone. You could have them close their eyes if you want to. That person comes into the middle, they say their name, they can say where they're from, they can say their favorite something, ask them a question, make it really open-ended so that they don't feel like sharing, they don't have to, but hopefully some of them will share some details, and then you start again, play the music. A level up would be to have the circle of people, instead of just standing there and clapping, have them walk around the circle. Walk in, walk in, walk in, walk in. When the music stops, stop. I found that on the first day, all of the grades, even 6th grade, like to play this game. There's movement, there's interaction, and they want to get to know each other too. So it really helps everyone feel a part of the class, and it helps you start establishing those relationships. If you need more activities because your class goes like 45 minutes, it would be fun to now sing a couple songs. So I would say, what songs do you know? One of my favorite is the I Like to Eat Apples and Bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. So I'd recommend just thinking of 2 or 3 songs you know that are kid songs that you can just sit and do with the kids spontaneously, easily with your instrument. If you have 5, 8, 10 minutes, you can sing the songs. After you've sang the songs, it's time to line up, and you can check out, like I said, that video and some of my lineup ideas. After you get through this first day of activities, the cool thing about being the music teacher is that you're going to get to do this again. You may do it 4 more times if you're on a weekly schedule. So you'll learn what activities will work for your kids at that school. You'll also come up with other ideas, and you'll have some time to bring in some other materials as needed. These are some easy to implement ideas. I hope they are helpful for you as a first-year music teacher. If I was going to suggest one other thing, it would be to have a book with you. There was an old lady who swallowed a fly. This kind of activity, if you're having a longer class, is going to really help you. You can read the story, you can sing the song, and it's going to work great for K through 3rd grade. The first day can be a challenge for any teacher, whether you're new or experienced, because it's always a new group of kids. It's a new year, and everyone's just a little bit nervous on the first day. So I hope that these songs and games help you get through that first day or first week for the music teacher. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'm wishing you the very successful and best school year ever.